Hello! Welcome to another episode of the NBA Ask Aaron Anything podcast. Welcome to today, Thursday, November 1st, 2018. It's a new month. It's a new day. Same year. Same pod. This is the podcast where I answer your questions about the NBA and basketball-related things. Where can you ask them? Thanks for asking that. Twitter, @AaronHerzog, hashtag AskAaronNBA. On Facebook, send me a message. My email is aaron.herzog@gmail.com. Wherever you want. Give me a phone call if you know my phone number. Face-to-face when you run into me. And I'll answer them on this podcast. Try to do this a few times a week. Get to your questions, have a little fun, maybe make you laugh, and also be informative. We've got a great question to start off today's episode. It comes from Dennis Trapney. Thank you so much, Dennis. He wants to know what he calls the handsome starting five of the NBA. He wants to know who I think the handsomest five players in the NBA are. And this is just such a great topic, Dennis. Thank you for asking. I really put in a lot of work. I went to NBA.com. I went to the players page, and I started looking at photos. So I'm going to go down the list right now. I looked at the entire NBA, and I wrote down all the players who I thought stood out as being handsome on first look. Now, please keep in mind, this is based on their official NBA.com player portraits only. One angle, just a straight-on view of their face. If they had a bad picture day, if they didn't smile well, if they were grumpy, if they were disheveled on the day that they took their picture, I apologize. You're all high-level professional athletes. Great. But these are the guys, this list, I'm going to go down the list of all the guys that I thought were handsome, and I'm going to give you a little bonus. I'm going to tell you why I thought each one of them are handsome, and then I'll go back and name my top five. So the first player who stood out to me, that's Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat. He just really has a very strong, symmetrical face. It struck me as how symmetrical his features are, which, they say is really the key to finding someone handsome or beautiful or whatever. I also like his, he's got a good haircut, nice goatee. I thought Bam, he was the first player, alphabetically, that stood out to me. The next one was Wayne Baldwin IV, Portland Trailblazer. He's just got a real strong jawline on him, some dimples, a real nice smile, well-groomed facial hair, great haircut, good skin, a nice glow to him. Wayne Baldwin was the next. The next one surprised me when I looked at his portrait. It's a player I wouldn't have thought if I was making this list without it. Michael Carter Williams. I thought he was a handsome guy. Now that I'm looking at his portrait again, I don't know why he stood out as handsome to me. He looks a little grumpy in his official portrait, but on first look, I was like, I'm going to put him down on my list. Now, I don't know. I'm second guessing. Next person who stood out to me was Mike Conley. Handsome gentleman. Nice smile. He's got a good shape to his face. I'm not going to be able to describe the beauty of every NBA player very well. I just thought Mike Conley had something that I was looking for. Next player was Evan Fournier, the Orlando Magic wing. He's got a little bit of like a soft handsomeness to him, offset by his beard, his full beard. He's got like a mischievous look to him. Looks like a little bit of a bad boy. That's how I would describe it, like a soft handsomeness. That's what Evan Fournier gets. Next player I wrote down was Paul George. Again, a very symmetrical face, nice smile. Well-groomed, good shape to his features. I like his head shape and the way that his, eyes, nose, mouth, ears are spaced out. Paul George, another handsome NBA player. The next player is Rudy Gobert. I'm looking at him again. I don't know. I don't quite know. He kind of looks like he could be in the movies, but as like a henchman. Like he'd be wearing a leather jacket and standing behind the more handsome main bad guy. That's kind of what Rudy Gobert gives me the sense of. Like, you'd see him and you'd put him in a movie, but he wouldn't be in a featured role. He'd be beat up by the good guy before he gets to the main bad guy. Again, a little bit of soft features again on Rudy. Nice full set of lips. This is getting weird. But hey, Dennis, you asked the question, and then a nice beard, nice trim beard on Rudy Gobert. Next player that stood out to me as handsome was George Hill. It's a nice, slim, symmetrical face, nice jaw. He's got a nice smile in his picture. Next player that stood out to me is really movie star good looks here. I'm going to say is Serge Ibaka. That man is just a chiseled jawline. Just eyebrows, just full eyebrows. Luscious eyebrows. Great beard. Bedroom eyes. Very symmetrical face. Serge Ibaka, movie star good looks. Very handsome man right there. Next player I would describe as having kind of boy bandy good looks. He's boy band handsome, and that's Myers Leonard. I think he's a handsome young man right there. Next player who stood out to me was Donovan Mitchell. Great player. Not the rookie of the year. Sorry. I think he's handsome. I'm looking at him again. I think maybe a little more falling on the cute side than handsome. But he made the original list. Next player's good looks I would describe as being distinguished. He's got a little bit of gray in his beard. He looks professorial. Great head of hair. Eyes that make you want to read a book. They want to make you ask him deep questions about life. And that's Nene. Nene Hilario, as he was once called. Looks like if I was casting like a handsome, youngish god, like someone to play God in heaven, I would cast Nene. He's got that gray in his beard. Looks like he knows a lot. There's a lot of knowledge in his eyes. Looks like he can give you a lot of wisdom. Looks like he speaks with a deep voice. He's a handsome man. Handsome man right there. Nene. Next player I wrote might not surprise you. He's one of the NBA pretty boys from way back, and that's Chandler Parsons. He's got a nice symmetrical face, a good smile. He's one of those guys, he dates around a lot, always in the tabloids. I heard he likes the drugs as well. That doesn't have anything to do with... Drugs don't make you handsome, kids, if you're listening. There are no pills to make you handsome, but Chandler Parsons, he makes the list. The next player that made my list of handsome. And he also makes my list of beautiful. He looks like a pop star. That's how I would describe it. He looks like he should be an R&B singer. Another great set of eyebrows, great set of hair, nice trimmed facial hair as well. Glowing beauty from this NBA player, and that's Deangelo Russell. Deangelo Russell makes the list. Next player after Deangelo, first thing that caught me about this player is his piercing eyes. Just really brought me in. And he's got a great smile. And that's Wayne Selden. Next player, dates or dated. I guess dated. I don't know if he still does. I'm not up to date. But he's out there dating famous people. He's dating or dated. I should know. I don't think he is anymore. Kardashian. That's Tristan Thompson. He's handsome. He's got a nice smile, nice dimples. He's got kind eyes. Very kind eyes, Tristan Thompson. Good jawline. Next player, again, married to, very famous actress. He is the husband of Gabrielle Union. You know him. You love him. He's Dwayne Wade. He's a handsome man. You don't need me to tell you why Dwayne Wade is handsome. You've seen him. Very handsome player right there. Next player I thought was handsome, Kemba Walker. And now I'm looking at his picture again. He looks kind of grumpy. Yet he's still got some good looks to him. Very grumpy. He's got some. Look in his official portrait. He's got some. He looks sleepy. He's got like angry eyes going on, a frown. His good looks come through. The next handsome player who stood out to me was Yuta Watanabe. Never heard of him, I don't think. But he's just got nice head of hair on him, good symmetrical face, nice jawline. I like what I'm seeing from you, Yuta. You keep it up. And then the last player alphabetically who made my list, who stood out as being handsome to me, was Justice Winslow. He's got a good smile, symmetrical face. Strong. He's got a strong face. That's how I would describe it. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not good at describing anyone. If I ever witnessed a crime, I would not be a good witness. I'd just be like, he's a guy. He had a face with eyes. But that's it. That's the list. That's how many people made the list of people who stood out as being handsome to me. And now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna give you my 5. Number 1, most handsome man in the NBA. Stand up. Take a bow. It's you. It's Serge Ibaka. You get it. Thank you so much, Serge. You really did it out there. You could steal hearts wherever you go. Serge Ibaka. Number 2, my number 2 spot I gave to Wade Baldwin IV. Something about that smile. Something about that jawline, those eyes. Brought me in. My number 3 spot, I'm going to shake things up a bit here. I'm going to give it to Deangelo Russell. Mysterious. Something about him makes me think of Prince. When I'm looking at that picture of him. Reminds me of Prince. I don't know why. I don't think he looks like Prince. Just something about is Princian when I look at him. It kind of reminds me of him. I don't know. Fourth place, I'm going to give it to Paul George. Paul George is going to get fourth place. And then fifth, it's hard. There's really three players that I'm considering here. It's coming down to Dwayne Wade, Wayne Selden, and Chandler Parsons for that fifth and final spot. And I think I'm going to give it to Wayne Selden. Those eyes do it. The piercing eyes of Wayne Selden get the fifth spot for me. Chandler Parsons and Dwayne Wade just missing out. The sixth and seventh men on the NBA All-Handsome team. I really spent a lot of time describing the good looks of NBA players. But that's it. The top five, Serge Ibaka, Wayne Baldwin, Deangelo Russell, Paul George, and Wayne Selden. Congratulations. Somebody tweeted them. Everybody tweeted them. Tell them they're the top five handsomest men in the NBA, as named by me. I've got time for one more quick question. It comes from Sean Green. Thanks for your question, Sean. I'm going to give you a plug. The Sports Gambling Podcast. Check it out. Sean hosts a great show. It's a great website. If you want to gamble on sports, go check out some of their advice. But Sean wants to know if short shorts are coming back in the NBA. He thinks the hipsters who love the NBA are going to be down for short shorts. And what I say, Sean, is you're missing it. They're already back. Check out LeBron James. He's wearing tight shorts that hit a few inches above his knee. And other players are playing suit. You know, they're wearing the compression shorts underneath. Or maybe compression long pants, as a lot of players do. But their shorts are not as baggy. They're not as long as they used to be. And if LeBron's doing it, everybody else is going to be doing it soon. Got tight. It's swung back. People are wearing tight jerseys. They want to show off. They don't want to hide their bodies. They want to show off how good their bodies are. Those powerful legs and all the rest. Just a lot of body talk on just a lot of objectifying NBA players today on the show. Just looking at faces and judging them for handsomeness, and now I'm talking about their bodies. But they're wearing those short shorts. They're showing off those stems, those gams, those walking sticks. And they're showing off those handsome faces. That's the show for today. Thanks for listening to me and getting a little bit of a better idea of what I think is handsome in a man. Send me more questions. I'll go on all kinds of tangents about my thoughts. You know how, on Twitter, @AaronHerzog, #AskAaronNBA, or Facebook, or email, or whatever. I'm probably going to be back with another episode tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And until then, have a great day. Watch some NBA. Tell me who your handsomest players are. Do that for me. Let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm right. Let me know who you think are the handsomest 5 players in the NBA. Let's have a back and forth. That's what this is about. Connecting, reaching out, making friends. Take care. Until tomorrow, I'll see you then.